السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent, the merciful, creator, sustainer, and owner of the whole universe. First of all, I will show you the slides of chapter number 5 on your screen, on your side, by sharing the slide option from here. Now I'm sharing the slide for you people so that you can see the PPT of this chapter. So now shows slideshow for you. So in the last lecture, we are discussing chapter number 5, and we cover the first part of this chapter number 5. Now you can see the slide on your side. Now we start revising this chapter from the basic concept that we have discussed in this part, in this chapter. So we have started the part number 2, second part of this book, that is the planning. And in the planning, the first chapter is chapter number 5 that we have discussed, that is understanding the method. This is your VN discussion topics that we have already discussed, understanding the formality of the CRM, and we have discussed in detail this topic. Now we will start discussing on developing your CRM strategy, building your CRM component, analyzing and segmenting customer, taking it to the customer, getting ready for the next project. These are the 6 topics that we have to discuss in this chapter. So basically we have, go to the next slide. Basically we have discussed the first one, internet and the new marketplace, loyalty and the key differentiator. We have also detailed and discussed what is loyalty and how it makes differentiation from your competitor, CRM and the customer loyalty. So the fourth one that we have discussed, that these two terminology we will use throughout your remaining part of your textbook, CRM program and CRM project. CRM project is a sum of all the work your company does to improve the customer experience and increase loyalty. Your program can be as short or long as appropriate to your business need. So this is the cycle that we have already discussed in the last lecture, that is a develop strategy, build infrastructure, know your customer, delivering customer offer. So this cycle is also called CRM program life cycle. So in detail, you can see the next slide. So understanding the formality of the CRM that we have discussed, the first 2 steps called build inside, and second, last, third one and fourth one is called deliver outside. So now we move toward developing your CRM strategy. So developing CRM strategy, this is the second topic of your chapter of your discussion. So how we develop our strategy? The first phase is to develop a strategy that requires a roadmap, harmony, and time issue. Develop a strategy. A strategic plan allow you to take the small steps that are more likely to be successful, while ensuring that each one take you in the direction of your ultimate goal. It leads to your ultimate goal. Like telling, we may have to take in one direction or another direction, not always directly toward port. So this is the example that also quoted also quoted in your textbook. So developing strategy required a roadmap, harmony, and time issue. So also discuss the procedural step, the process step in your book, that how we proceed this step, how we develop the strategy. First of all, we have to collect data. Collect data mean the purpose of this collection of data is ensure that the CRM program is aligned with company strategy. Discover that customers think about your current performance. What do they want more of? What make it difficult to do business with you? How do you compare to competitors? So data collection, this is the purpose. And what are the participants? Company executive and sales, management, marketing, not management, it is a marketing, service, and sports management, employee who interact directly with customer. And second one is assess finding. So after collection the data, you move to the assess finding. Assess finding mean what is the purpose of assess finding? Identify business strategy, risk, and opportunity that will influence your CRM program. The second purpose of this assess finding is identify gaps between the goal and today's reality. Defining high-level customer segments. So after assessing the finding, you create a proposal. Create a proposal. What is the purpose of this step of uh, finding a common vision and language about what CRM is for your company? Ensure that the key constituent understand and support the strategy. The fourth step is launch project. You mean transition phase. This is our transition phase. Mean select the best project to tackle first or next. Determine scope, schedule, and resources. And what are the participants for this transition phase? Team project, sign off from sponsor, key executive, and business manager. You can see the table in your textbook. You can see the detail of these steps. Collect data, assess finding, create a proposal, and at the end, transition, launch the project. What you will get from this step? You will have defined a high level view of the information, process, technology, and people requirement of your organization. This is also explained here in a detail that what you will get, and we also explain what you will get from the each step that we are discussing. We have the 6 topics in this chapter, that with each topic we will discuss what you will get. Develop your CRM strategy. So what you will get, we have discussed this. Launch the project in transition phase. This is also the last step of your process. So now we will discuss the developing your CRM strategy. So one of the description is there. A CRM project is a well-defined effort with specific deliverable due dates and cost. To ensure success, a project must produce valuable and measurable results, but it must also be small enough to complete within a business sponsor's attention span. So developing your CRM strategy, you have the procedural approach. So in launching the project, you have to ensure that this project will be quick completion. The second one is move toward desired goal. The third one is visible and measurable results. And the fourth one is build on previous result. So we have to consider the previous result what we have discussed in previously. So these are the four component of transition phase, that is quick completion, move toward the desired goal, visible and measurable result, and that is of course build on the previous results. Now third step is build a CRM component. That is our third topic in our book. Under this topic that we have build the infrastructure. That the second phase that we have already discussed in a first lecture, that is the CRM program life cycle. In a program life cycle, you have the second phase, that is build the infrastructure. That we have the four phases in CRM program life cycle. First one is develop strategy, that we have also discussed, and the second one is build infrastructure. The third one is know your customer. The fourth one is deliver customer offer. That we are discussing the second phase, that is build the infrastructure, that is under the heading of building a CRM component. It is a procedural steps are there. First of all, process step, all the infrastructure development project follow the same basic and well understood method, that is launch, analyze, design, construct, and implement. These are the standard steps that we use to develop infrastructure. That is also explained here in a detail. These are the steps. The development process step will be used to manage effort in each of the component of the infrastructure. What you mean by infrastructure? Infrastructure means process, information, people, and technology. That is fall in the definition of the CRM. We have already discussed the definition that is owned by the Judith that we use. This is our working definition. In a working definition, we have the four things that we already discussed in detail, that what is the definition, what is the boundaries of the CRM. That in a first lecture, in the introduction, we discussed the two definitions. And I told you people that this is the definition: process, that include process, information, people, and technology. And for your ease, I combine I, T, P, and P. Information, technology, people, and process. These are the four component of our definition, and it is also the component of the infrastructure. So in a process step, we have the four things. Mean in building CRM component, we are discussing building the infrastructure. In a building infrastructure, we discuss the standard procedure, standard step, that is the launch, analyze, design, construct, and implement. And in a procedural approach, in steps, that is gather and analyze requirement. This is our first step in building the infrastructure. It means identify business need for information, process, technology, and people. Analyze and compare to existing infrastructure. So second one is design component. Design component means develop a detailed design. And third one is construct solution. Construct solution mean code and test information and technology solution. that is also required information technology. The fourth one is, of course, similarly in the last topic, that we are in a transition phase. It means integrate capabilities. That is a transition. Integrate capability. We have the four things. Information integration mean consistency of your project. The second one is process integration mean continuity. The third one is technology integration mean capability. The people integration mean congruity. So these are the explanation of transition phase. The one thing that we are not put in your slide, that is the spiral development model. That is discussed in one research paper of a professor at the University of South California Center for Software Engineering. Name this evolutionary development approach the spiral model. That paper is published in 1986 with the name A Spiral Model of Software Development and Enhancement. And you can see the figure 4.5 in your textbook. That is start from the review, strategy, launch, project. That is its starting point. Then it is a spiral view that you can see the four quartile. If you see the figure in your book, you can have the more understanding about this spiral. So this is from the software engineering side. This paper is published in 1986 at the University of Southern California Center for Software Engineering. So you can see this spiral in your book, and you can see here also. You start from review, strategy, launch the project. This is called the spiral development model. Then move toward, start from the review and move toward analyze requirement design, and then development and test, then the implement. These are the four steps in your spiral. So next one is what you will get. Of course, as soon as we have delivered the first piece of infrastructure, we also need to prepare to manage a new capability. In particular, customer information is extremely volatile and it is virtually worthless if the quality without check. We will take a very detailed look at what is required to manage customer information quality, and the quality standard that we will discuss in chapter number 20. So now the integration, you mean the transition phase. Integrate capability. This in a previous topic under the second topic of this chapter, and we also discuss the integrate capability in the transition phase. So in the transition phase, it's time to take our effort outside. We have completed all the necessary internal effort. Internal effort means information, process, technology, and people change management, and are ready to give our customer the benefit of all our hard work. This is the last step of this topic. Now we have to move to the fourth topic, that is analyze and segmenting customer. Under this heading, we have the third phase that we have discussed in CRM program life cycle. The third phase is know your customers. It is very easy to understand you people because you have learned the customer strategy, segmentation, STP model, segmentation, targeting, positioning, and differentiation that you already learn in a basic course in a principle of marketing that is written by Kotler. Philip Kotler, basic concept of the marketing, you know about this. This is a very easy step for you people for understanding. Because if you feel this is difficult to understand, this is the technology and what we are discussing here, don't worry about this. Because I have already explained in a first lecture, the CRM is overlapping area of IT and business. So this step is very easy for your understanding, how to know your customers. So we only build the technology. We only helping from the technology so that we can develop our CRM programs on the basis of CRM project. So in a phase three, in a customer CRM program life cycle, this is our third phase, and under the topic of analyzing and segmenting customer. So how we uh, analyze customer? These are the steps that getting down and retrieve with the data, segmenting customer, selecting target segmentation. This is the transition phase, and of course what we will get from this, select target customer. This is our transition phase. And in a getting down and retrieve with the data, it means determine customer profiling and scoring model, optimize profile coverage, and what are its participant, product team, database marketing team, customer information management team. And in a segmenting customer, so you familiar with the basic concept, basic definition of segmenting, targeting in a basic course of marketing. So in a technology, in a CRM, segmenting customer mean define most predictive segmenting strategy, create groups of customer like one. In a transition phase, explain the selecting target segments. So in this phase, select customers profile values most likely to deliver the best response to the project offer. Identify specific customer who match the profile. So what we learn, what you will get from here, we can say when finished with the customer analysis phase, you will have identified the types of the customer who should be targeted to receive the new offer. You may also have identified some additional customer information sources that will improve your ability to send your offer to the right customer. That is our getting point, which we get after this step. So we move to our next topic, that is the taking it to the customer. And we can explain this topic with the fourth phase of CRM program lifecycle. The first step is deliver the offer to the customer. That is the final step. After that, After this step, we start the cycle of the CRM again. That is called the develop strategy. This is the fourth and last step of your cycle. That is deliver the offer to the customer. After that, we evaluate the result and then start the cycle again. So this is also the similar designing the offer, the process to take it to the customer. That is also the fourth step. The last step, the transition phase, that is the measure the result. So these are the four steps: design the offer, prepare the offer message, present the offer, and the measure the result. This is our transition last phase. And of course, we getting ready for the next project. If you want to understand the design the offer, what it is: maximize offer return on investment, optimize expected responses, and prepare the offer message mean develop message that match each segment, value, proposition, prepare to measure results. Present the offer mean install new capability and train customer to use it, release marketing communication, minimize cost of offer delivery. And in transition phase, of course, measure the result, evaluate performance metrics, evaluate value metrics. And after that, we will open the question answer session, and you can ask if you are confused in these four topics, that we can explain in a question answer session. So inshallah, hopefully you will understand what we are explaining here. The last one, questions for reflection. So you can see the last page of your chapter. There are the four boxes. Along x-axis, we have the company size. Along y-axis, customer base. This is a one matrix that is explained in your book at the last page of chapter number 5. Along x-axis, we have the company size. Company size moves small local to large and global. And along the y-axis, we take the customer base. Customer base means few customer and many. Or if you open your books, the last page of chapter number 5, then you can more understand about this matrix. These questions will help you set realistic expectation for the length of each CRM project. Actually, this matrix explain the length of each CRM project on the basis of the company size, on the basis of the project base. Company size, we discuss small and local, and then large and global. And customer base mean few customers or industries, many and complex. So if company size is large and global and customer base many and complex, then you require the 9 months. Based on your answer to the question number 1 and 2, plot your company position on the chart shown in figure 5.3. See the figure in your book. What size is your company? Number of employees, location, countries, where located. So I hope if you open your books and see the matrix, you will understand what we are explaining here. So open the last page and simply we explained that we require the 9 month for CRM project for large and global company where the customer are many and complex. If our company is small and local and few customers are there in industries, then we require the 3 month of our CRM project. Similarly, if we have a large and global company and few customers, 7 months are required. If we have a small and local company and many and complex customer base is there, then we require the 5 months. This chart give you a rough idea of the maximum length of time that you should target for each of your company's CRM project. So thank you very much for your attention attending the lecture here. So we have completed our chapter number 5. These are the 5 topics and 4 phases of CRM project life cycle. If you have confusion in this topic, you can raise the question and I will answer here for your more understanding. And start reading the book. I will send the 2 pages of handouts of the basic of this chapter. So inshallah, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.